Hey, gentlemen, welcome aboard. How you doing? Hello?
Hey, good. How you doing, man?
All right. Hey, Trey, you hear me?
What's up? Can you
Man,
hear
how
me
you
now, pal?
feeling? All right, all right.
Okay.
Welcome. You're on the Swivel at the Sportsbar, man. We're going to do some sports talk today. And, I just threw an agenda up together and we'll just go through it list by list. So, Trey, I got my boy Andre. He used to work with me. He's up here too. So,
Yeah.
I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
who
me?
else is coming. All right, man. So, listen, man, we're going to get started. All right.
All right.
So let's see what the first topic is. We're talking NBA first. All right. So, hey, listen. So there was a noticeable week of injuries, right? Jason Tatum hurt himself, and he's out with an ankle sprain. I don't know if he's back. He missed one game so far, so he might miss another one. This guy Franz Wagner, he's supposed to be a good white boy. He missed 3 games so far, and
Mhm.
it's one of those notable injuries. LeBron was out for a game. These are all ankle injuries, and of course, LeBron's back, man. The guy's Superman. But the big ones are Tyrese Halliburton, man, from Indiana. He had a bad hamstring injury, and they don't know when he's going to return, if at all. And of course, the big Kahuna is Ja Morant. He's out for the rest of the season. He tore his labrum.
Mhm.
That's
Hmm.
big. He missed the first 25 games,
Yeah.
and they thought they might have been able to make a push. And now he's out for the rest of the season, so they're done for the rest of the year. Any comments on that? Anybody?
Uh, it's just really bad timing for John Morant. He's already had his issues off the court, and then to come back, season-ending injury, it
Yeah, that's
just
huge.
brings more speculation. What they're planning to do moving forward. Far as long term, because if this becomes an issue like injuries, then his stock is going to drop over the next couple of years.
Yeah, well, they paid him already, but this injury. Listen, if this injury would have happened and he wasn't a knucklehead, everybody would feel a little bit more sorry for him. So I think one doesn't have to do with the other. It could, but it's not necessarily tied to it. That's my opinion, but it could just be bad karma too. You know,
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad for everybody that get injured playing basketball.
yeah,
Who
so do I.
wouldn't want, who wouldn't want
He's
to be able to play sports and make $30 million a year just run up and down the court? Who wouldn't want to trade?
That's we all would. They said Trey, you was gonna say something.
No, I was going to
I'm,
say it seems like the LeBron and Jason Tatum with this those injuries that happened during the season, but they'll I'm sure they'll be back soon. They just
Yeah, I think so. They didn't say
yeah,
anything was earth shattering about those
yeah,
ankle injuries. They happen when you play ball, but I think Wagner's is a little bit the most serious. I haven't really seen him play, but I hear he's pretty good.
okay. Now the other one, Halliburton might be more concerning because he's important for the Pacers.
Yes, no doubt.
So
He's
that
big. He doesn't get enough play either.
yeah,
Pub because he's in Indiana, but he's a bad boy.
yeah. So that's something to keep an eye on. But the other ones, and then Ja, he's out. I mean, hey, I don't think they would have had to push even with him back in it. But you know,
Well, they had a shot at the 10th spot to just get into the playing tournament.
yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna go over the standings in a little bit. I got that on the chart as well. So there's some talk going around who's better, John Morant or Shea Gilchrist and Alexander. I got their stats up. The Thunder's playing really well. They haven't really played this well since the Big Three left that team.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So yeah, Shea is pretty damn good, man. He's good. Here's the stats. He's been in the league, I think, 1 year, 6 years.
Yeah.
This is his fifth.
No,
You know,
Shea's been in the league a little less than I think about fourth year or
no,
so.
no, it's been. I saw his. I got these stats from his thing. His stat line says 6 years,
Sixth
man.
season.
This is
Wow,
his
that's
sixth
great.
year.
It's going by
You know how
fast.
time flies. You know how time flies.
By fast.
Yeah. So these are his. And these the stats I have is the career stats so far. So look, he had 345 games played. So he's been around.
But looking at the numbers, there's really no significant difference. You know, they both play about the same. They both
Yeah,
have the ball a lot.
that's right.
John's needing it a little more assists, but I think Oklahoma City plays a little better team ball overall.
And Shea wasn't suspended for 25 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't make bullet. He don't walk around with a gun shooting in the air, even though where's the gun right advocates at? You know what I'm saying? They talking all that shit, but how come the brother can't have a gun? Shoot. Anyway, so I just wanted to throw that up there because I think as things go on, we're gonna start hearing these two comparisons. Who's more important? And now that the Thunder's playing well, it would have been nice if Memphis was back up there because it would be a good rivalry when these two guys are on the court.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all see this? Let me
Yeah.
see. I know we're blocking it. I don't know half the guys, man. This is the power forward, because Giannis is number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Arpan, I have a question regarding your charts here.
Yeah.
Are these within the last, I would say, 12 months, 24 months?
This chart here?
Yes.
Yeah, this is these are fresh. They update these. This is as fresh as they come.
Because
go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
If you're talking current, then I think Marcus Aldridge has already retired. I think he is. I'm not sure. So that's why I asked.
I think. Yeah. He was on. He was on All the Smoke, I think, recently. With,
okay.
Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I think.
Yeah. So he might have retired, but I'm this thing here. But Giannis is the best guy. So this might be a mixture of people they just put on the chart. So some guys might just be a couple of years out the league. Because if you look at the fifth tier, it says the average starters, so I don't know. So I don't even recognize half these guys. Look at the third tier, right? You got Tatum, you got Love, you got Zion, you got Randall.
Yeah, Markham, Randall.
Right?
Markham,
and then you got Alfred, and then Siakam.
And Siakam. But Jason Tatum can go to the second tier. But he's not a power forward though. He's more of
they have him as a power forward, but I don't know why I didn't pick it. I just grabbed this shit and put it up there so we could talk about it. Yeah. So we could pick it apart. If there's some retired guys on here, blame it on the boogie, not me. Because Giannis is the best power forward right now, if you ask me.
Yeah.
He
gets a little more love also. He does. He gets a little more love.
What you mean by that?
At home, man, he's unstoppable.
He takes 18 steps to the basket. Nobody calls. Yes. And he gets fouled every time he goes in there. All right, so now we're talking about small forwards. LeBron's still up at the top, 800 years old. and I don't see if anybody can really argue that.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Can anybody think of somebody who's, so LeBron's still at the top. Then you have my man from Kawhi Leonard. You have KD, and then you have the brother from Miami, right?
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then I started looking. I tried to put some faces, to the name. I think the guy from New Orleans down there on the fourth tier probably should be on the third one. My man from I think Kentucky, the guy with the.
You can take that whole third tier and remove all of them. all of those guys. You can take all of them out there. You can the small forward is just it's all over. I don't even see. You can go with LeBron, Kawhi, KD, Jimmy Butler. Yeah, everybody else, sure, you can put me up on that list if you want to.
I hear you, man. It's like it's a pick 'em for sure after a certain level. All right, so now we're looking at centers. There's no doubt Embiid is playing the best center right now. Well, let me say, no doubt, but the white boy, man, the Joker, man, it's hard to say you better than him, but Embiid is having a better year right now.
Mhm.
But the guy just won 2 in a row, didn't he?
The Joker, yeah.
Yeah, the Joker is, MVP, but
Embiid won last year, though. I think.
Yeah.
he did win last year. He
Yeah.
did win,
Right.
but he's having a hell of a year this year too. The Knicks beat him though, that's for sure. And then of course, Cat, man, he's all right, but I'm not really,
Too
you know.
soft. His
Yeah,
game
that's
is too
what
far outside the basket. Yeah, it's too soft.
He doesn't. Somebody said they wanted to trade Julius Randle for him and a couple
No.
others. I said, well, how many championships did Cat win with Minnesota?
Right.
I said, how are we going to get any better, man? Just keep Julius. You got like 11 draft choices coming. Just make sure 2 of those guys you hit with,
Right.
New York would be a fool to trade Julius Randle for.
Oh yeah.
Especially now that they got that boy from Toronto, man. You got your forwards locked.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah,
be
'cause
better.
aren't they like 5-0 or 5-1 since he joined?
Yeah, man. My man is nice too, man. So I thought I would miss quickly, but they're playing so well now. I said, man, when you got your forwards locked down, and you got a guard that's above average, a point guard above average point guard who can shoot. I wouldn't be missing. I wouldn't be doing a lot of trades.
Right.
I'm gonna try to get some. I'll try to do
So brother Arpane,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I saw your list now. In tier 4, is that Bam Adebayo, 4th from the right? Is that him?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I could move him up in tier 3 in front of all those guys. I don't know. Steven Adams, he ain't played. Gasol, he's been out. Everybody else, Drummond, he's just hanging on. I think Bam is a little better than
a lot of those guys. I would agree with you there, man. You know what? I mean, I don't know who puts these lists together. Whoever the FW is,
Okay.
I just snatch that shit and just throw it up here so we have something to talk about. So I'm not I'm not like a hard over or anything except for the top guys, the top 2 tiers.
Right.
I don't have any issues with that. Everybody else, we could have a debate unless they really have an egregious error for the guy at the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's next? All right, so listen, I'm gonna stop sharing this for a second because they got a short clip, a 3-minute clip of Antetokounmpo, man, from some of his humble beginnings to how he become a superstar, husband and a father. It's not that long, but I we got a sore spot for the brother, man. So
you got a soft spot.
Bear with me for a second.
All right.
You got a soft spot.
Yeah, man, yeah. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, that's it. Is it playing? Wait a minute. I gotta get it to play.
Make sure you the volume's on too. Share your volume.
For not choosing the stunning heiress of the Bucks.
No, you good. I can hear it.
So-called plain Jane. But true love is about not leaving each other in poverty or in wealth. Giannis came from humble beginnings. His family smuggled from Nigeria to Greece, living as undocumented refugees. Without basketball, even getting a Greek citizenship was tough for him. Upon entering the NBA, Giannis sent every penny he earned back home. With no money for a cab, he was recognized by fans while jogging back to the arena and given a ride. The 7-foot giant was cramped in the back seat of a tiny Toyota, his knees almost touching his chin. It was during his rookie days that Giannis met Mariah and in turn with the 76ers. Most imagine NBA stars' fiancés to be angel-faced with devilish figures. But Mariah was neither standout in looks nor age, being 2 years his senior. So what was the catch? Mariah was a bright Rice University graduate with degrees in sports management and sociology. At 20, she proactively interned at the NBA Summer League, kickstarting her career. Back then, Giannis was just a skinny foreigner, as thin as a bamboo stick. Who would have thought that the 15th pick of 2013 would become a superstar one day? Their love was as pure as the sky after a storm. In 2016, the Bucks offered a 4-year, $100 million extension to Giannis. The first thing this naive guy did was buy a huge teddy bear for Mariah. Not a diamond ring, not a sports car. Nor did he think about changing girlfriends. After signing, all Giannis could think about was Mariah's favorite teddy bear. From a Greek slim to a Greek monster, Giannis' transformation was all about hard work. He had a habit. If he performed poorly in a game, he'd skip the shower and go straight to the gym, often practicing till 2 or 3 a.m. Many nights like these, it was Mariah by his side. In 2022, after a Bucks loss to the 76ers, Giannis was frustrated with his free throw performance, missing 11 out of 15. He stayed back to practice, but when 76ers staff moved a ladder near the hoop to stop him, he simply pushed the ladder aside, leading to a controversy. Online videos sparked debates about his character. Accused of being rough on and off the court, Mariah, a former 76ers employee, stood by him on social media. Her message, "Me and you against the world." This couple has always been about public displays of affection. Despite Giannis' tough guy image, he often posts pictures with heartfelt captions, like "You make life so much better," "My princess, you're truly special," and other cheesy lines. In less than 4 years, Giannis and Mariah had 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, but that's not enough for him. His goal isn't 6 championships, but 6 kids with Mariah. Mariah isn't just a stay-at-home mom. She runs her own clothing brand. Together, they give away clothes from her line to needy families in Milwaukee. They also launched a diaper project, providing essentials for local infants and toddlers. Seeing these kids, Giannis surely remembers his days selling sunglasses on Greek streets. Sometimes singing for tourists to earn a little extra, hungry and penniless. Pretty faces are common, but a soulmate who stands by you is 1 in a million. Giannis wanted a soulmate, not just a trophy. In this, the Greek freak is a true role model in the NBA.
Yeah, the Greek freak. You know what? I have to go back and cut a lot of that out because you know, that might be a copyright strike.
Oh.
I didn't know they were gonna play I forgot about the music, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and stop sharing that.
Yeah, man. You know, I think they kind of throw a little shade on the young lady, man. She's not that, trying to me, they're trying to say she's not attractive. You know, I guess she's not the typical IG model looking type woman, man. But she's a nice looking woman, man. And I think
I agree with you. I was gonna say the same thing, man. They throwing some serious shade on her. Man. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, multiple times the guy said it. He made a comment, you know.
Yeah, she's just, hey, man, you know, she's not. I don't want to call her a troll, but golly.
Oh man, yeah, I like that, man.
But okay, first of all, with Giannis, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say when you look at athletes and celebrities. Most, and as far as I've been seeing these last 10, 15 years, most choose a fair-skinned mate. Most of the guys do. You know, you can tell that she's not.
Man.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's what I'm saying. They choose fair-skinned, light skin. They want the lighter skin.
Yeah, but he was talking about the voluptuous, man. Big.
I mean, she's all right. She got a nice. She's
yeah,
decent.
But the guy was throwing some shade. He was talking about, you know, how these guys go down in the gutter and find an IG model that's, you know, been pretty much selling booty for like the last 5 years. You know, she was a wholesome woman that was, you know, about business. So he picked the right woman, you know.
Yeah,
so
you know, I mean, I don't know. I try not to get into, you know, the private life of our athletes. You know, they should try to keep this private.
Well, it should be private, but they put it out on blast. Okay, so here's the standings. And I don't know who your favorite team is. The Knicks are in 4th place. So, but from 7 to 10, that's the interesting thing. Those are the play-in games. So the Nets are hanging on by a thread, and the Cavaliers, you know, probably be fighting to get into the 6th spot, you know, because nobody wants to play the play-in games if they don't have to. That's in the East. And in the West, you know, it's always going to be a battle, man, from 7 to 10. The Lakers are right there hanging on by a thread themselves.
Right.
The Warriors are hanging on by a thread to try to get into the play-in games, but I heard Draymond's back.
Yeah,
and I haven't seen a Warrior game in a while, man. They kind of feel like the bloom is falling off the rose.
They've been playing. They've been on TV. They've been on TV quite a bit, at least 6 times.
I've been missing them. That's all.
It's just that, you know, listen, you'll never win playing small ball going forward in the NBA. Steve Kerr, He's going to continue to play small ball. It's going to continue to hunt him. You can let Steph get 50, but they can basically shut down everybody else. And Draymond, he's too unpredictable. And they can see this year how it's hurting the team because I believe the Warriors should be a little higher up on the list. But the most disappointing team to me is the Lakers.
Especially after the championship, right?
They resigned 5 or 6 of their players, nice contracts, and it's like guys done fell off. Ain't nobody really stepped up. Even the little white guy, he tries to be too fancy, and he ain't really doing too much at all. And outside LeBron, as far as the motor, Anthony Davis, it sometimes seems like he ain't even in the game. So it's just
they should be better. I'm with you. They should be better than they are. There's no doubt about it. And and the guard, what's his name?
Russell.
Russell.
D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell. He should be playing. He's not a bad point guard. He should be playing much better than he is.
Yeah, he was starting, and it seemed like now they haven't really played him too much at all.
Yeah, like I said, man, but it's still midway through the season. We'll see. I think the Lakers sometimes people think the in-season tournament hurt them because they built up this crescendo to win the tournament and then they exhaled after it was over.
Yeah,
and that happens to a lot of teams in general, sports teams in general. You win something and then we accomplished something already, and LeBron was playing all out because even if it was an in-season game, he wanted to be the first winner.
Yeah. He gonna take any championship he can get at this point at 40 years old. I want anything.
Yeah, I want it, man. And he was playing his butt off, man. Nobody was gonna beat him, man. The process, nobody's winning this but me. So.
But it's only fitting, though. Yeah, it's only fitting. He will win first.
Yep.
What do you think? What do you think about the Cavaliers? Because to me, I thought that they would be a little better, the type of team that they have.
They took a step back. They took a step back, right? I mean, because they finished last year, the year before, they looked like they were on the way up.
Yeah.
And then, but right now they're still in the playoff picture.
Right.
They're over 500. They're a playoff picture. If you look at them, they're only like 3 games in the loss column behind second place.
Mm-hmm.
So the East is kind of bunched together. I mean, these guys ain't out.
What do you think about the Hawks? The Hawks, to me, it's too much pressure on the Hawks. The reason why I say it's too much, the reason why I say it's too much pressure on the Hawks, man, you got Magic City every night. You got big booty Judy's walking around all day.
With the team, man.
Because they ain't focused. It's too hard to be focused. What you talking about? It's too hard to be focused, and I got big booties everywhere.
These guys are worried about the booty, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, that's funny. I hear you. I hear you.
It's hard.
Man, let me go to the next page, man. Let's see what's going on. All right. Hey, listen, ESPN bans Aaron Rodgers from the Pat McAfee show.
What?
Because he comes out, Jimmy Kimmel, right? He's been sticking the knife into Aaron Rodgers' back, man. I don't know if it's a Dean Rodgers or not. I misspelled it. But he's been sticking a knife in his back, as a comedian. So Aaron Rodgers gets on the show and says that, Jimmy Kimmel's name might be on the pervert Epstein's list.
Ooh.
And all the liberals go crazy, blah, blah, blah. He was only half joking. He says, I wouldn't be surprised if his name is on the list. And so everybody's trying to say, well, because Aaron Rodgers is controversial, right? He didn't like the vaccine. Turns out he was right about the vaccine and all of that stuff. And so the liberal media hates Aaron Rodgers because he says irreverent shit. And of course, the liberal media pays for all the advertising on ESPN. So the Pat McAfee show is on ESPN, but it's not like they hired Pat McAfee. They bought his show.
Yeah.
But they still, told him that, you can have your show, but we're still aboard. We don't want him on our network.
So our pain, they must have just recently happened within the last few
Yeah,
days.
last day or so.
Okay, because I
They
saw him
just
on there
made-
like a few days ago.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was his last appearance.
Wow, that's
That's
crazy.
what Pat McAfee talking about it. You know, they came down and said, "Hey, that's it. You know, no more Aaron Rodgers."
Nah, it's
I
messed
don't
up.
like that shit at all, man. I tell you the truth. I hate that censorship, man. I really do.
Yes.
You know, what's next? Oh, okay. I got one for you. We're gonna switch to football. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop sharing this again. I want your opinion about this. The backup quarterback for Bengals, his girl's at the game, and she's got a cat suit on. And I want you guys to tell me what y'all think about it.
See,
The cat suit.
see our pain? Distractions. It's
Hey
hard.
man, I
It's
just want to know if
distractions.
you what y'all think about the cat suit, man. You know, that's what we talking about. We talking about the cat suit.
Distractions.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Is that it? No, wait a minute. Is that it? I gotta make sure I get the right thing up there. I can't even see. Nah, I think this is it. Oh wow, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Oh, you know what I'll do? I gotta go ahead and try again. Wait a minute. Bear with me, fellas. I gotta do it because I have so much stuff in there. All right, so bear with me. Let me stop
Take your
sharing.
time.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I just want to get it right because it's a YouTube channel. It's not a. I thought it was. I forgot. There it is. I got it. Missed it. All right. Okay.
This is a topic that you touch upon a lot on this program. What happened to discernment?
Girl in the white.
I mean, just stand by your man means don't be the show. And again, you could dress the way you want. I enjoyed those images like every other red-blooded male in America. But there's a question that has to be asked here. Are you doing Jake Browning any favors? Does that help him in any way doing that? Seriously. This is
Let it loop one
a
more time.
topic that you touch upon a lot on this program. What happened to discernment? I mean, just stand by your man means don't be the show. And again, you could dress the way you want. I enjoyed those images like every other red-blooded male in America. But there's a question that has to be asked here. Are you doing Jake Browning any favors? Does that help him in any way doing that? Seriously. This is
Okay, gentlemen, what do you think about the cat suit, man? I think
Brother,
she's
I'm
good.
thinking. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. Either one of you guys, go ahead.
I think Andre's on mute. Brother, I'm paying. Look, this is ain't nothing but a copycat. Who was at the games early in the season? They got a whole lot of hype. This ain't nothing but a copycat. That's
No,
all
I
it is.
got a copy. I mean, okay, forget about Taylor. Okay, we're talking
But
about.
what I'm saying is the same type of attention. It's the same type of attention. He's getting the same type of attention, and we know women like to compete in those limelights. So she just wore a cat suit. I mean, it ain't like he's a star quarterback. He's an old regular backup that nobody even heard of before he played with the England.
Yeah.
Okay, did you like the cat suit? Did you like the cat suit or not? God damn it!
I mean,
That's all I'm asking.
yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, in my regards, when it comes to Becky's, you know, I have no. Yeah, it all looks the same to me. Ain't nothing that stick out to me. It's nothing that I can comment on.
She didn't have that much in the caboose area, man. So that's what you're saying. Go ahead, Trey. What you got, Trey?
No, I liked it. It was nice. It was nice. Cassie was nice. I mean, I didn't know who she was at first when I saw I saw them showing it. I didn't know who she was, but anyways, yeah, she's nice looking woman, man. I mean, good for her, man. I don't got a problem with it.
Unfortunately, it's not. You know, we need more sisters like that. You know, nice and slim, man, and stuff like that. You know, but she was wearing the hell out of that cat. So I don't give a shit what nobody said. It was cute.
Good for her, man.
Okay, so the next question is more important. More important question: would you guys let your honey go out like that?
Would you let?
That's the question. That's the question I wonder. Would you let your girl go out like that? Your woman, your wife, who the hell would y'all let her go out with a cat suit like that?
Oh, okay. So She is fit, so I give it a 10 for being fit.
Okay.
Now, what in here's my debate with it.
Okay.
What's the difference between that suit and leggings with a little halter top jumpsuit? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? Because they both.
That's true. Yeah.
But
give the same look.
The question is, would you let your wife or woman out with one of those on? Yes or no? That's a yes or no answer.
If that's what she wanted to wear, you know, then she could. I'm not.
She got a trench coat on. She pulled up in a trench coat.
Well, she got to have a trench coat on.
We are talking about grown women here, man. We are talking about grown, not little kids. So
okay, so listen, you know what? I'm in the middle too, Trey. Because if my wife had a figure like that, and I'm confident, her thing is tight, but it's not see through.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, so it's tight, but it's not see through. And if you're confident, man, you know it's all yours. Ain't nobody's. People can look, but they can't touch.
Yeah, right. You know? And Sabrina would have some little bitty drawers on too. So, you know, your sister would have some little bitty thong drawers on where she would make sure she drew attention when she was jumping. Sister would have had everything shaking. You know, everybody. So,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Trey.
Is that do you know if is she a model? Is she a IG model or something?
No, you know what? She probably have something that they didn't say. I just got that little clip. I didn't go digging to her, but I would imagine she's something, right?
Because if she is, you know, then that's what she's shooting for. She's shooting for the attention anyway.
Right. Same thing.
All right, so okay, now let's get to the nitty-gritty in the NFL. That was my little, teaser to get us more into the NFL.
Okay.
Teams limping into the playoffs. The Eagles and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Teams that may be energized. The Steelers and the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, because the Eagles, man,
what
the hell happened to you guys?
I don't know, man. You know what? When they were 10-0, I was telling people that that I was happy, but I was not. The way they were winning, I wasn't confident that they could sustain that. Just barely winning those games, and I knew it would get harder during the second half of the season, and it did.
And then the Dolphins. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead, Trey.
No, that's it. That's all. Yeah.
With the Eagles, to me, it comes down to their coach. To me,
okay.
I think the spotlight is too big for him because when they're up, you see his animation. He's doing all kinds of stuff, but then when the game is tight. Instead of him, because the Eagles are always in the game for the most part. They're always in the game. They start out, they rolling in the first and second quarter. But late in that third quarter, fourth quarter, they sort of just stalemate. Yeah. And to me, it comes down to the play calling because they get away from the run game. Jalen Hurts is not a laser dart throwing quarterback. He's more of a system, hit the open spot type of quarterback. And it shows in the play calling late in the game, because once they start putting pressure on him, then he's not that get the ball out in 2 or 3 seconds. He needs to be able to maneuver the backfield a little bit, then lay it out. Because that's where, to me, it comes down to their head coach, and it's going to cost them in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, we'll see, and we'll get to the playoffs in a second. But the Bills and the Dolphins swapped, and I was surprised about the Dolphins and the Steelers. Again, Tomlin comes in. He's 10-7. They got in when the other team fell. The Jaguars fell from being the champion of the division to out of the playoffs. Ain't that something?
Shout out to Mike Tomlin. Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to him, man. Gotta give him credit, man.
He takes the team from nothing.
All right. Okay. This weekend coming up, they tout as the best weekend in the NFL. All these wild card games, Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna have football. Get your wings together, everything, because it's 2 days of decadence of wings and chips and salsa, the whole 9 yards. Because it's gonna be football. If I was any other sports team, I wouldn't be showing shit on these 2 days because nobody's gonna be watching. All right, so. Here we go, the coup de grace. This is the schedule. Can y'all see it?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So the Ravens thing works, right? Of course, I've said it before. The Ravens are going to have a solid 2 weeks off, right? Last week and this week.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to play the lowest seed that wins, right? So, so if the number 7, if the Steelers win, okay, and the Chiefs win, for example, the Ravens will play the Steelers. But they're going to always play the lowest seed. Same thing in the 49ers. So they kind of redistribute the reseed based on things. So that's how that works. So I don't know.
So brother, I'm playing based off his chart, and you're probably 100% right, but I just want to get some more clarity. If the Ravens being number 1, they're playing the 5 out of 4. Wouldn't the Dolphins, if they win, go to the Ravens, and the Chiefs win?
They reseed. They call it a reseed.
They switch it over. Okay.
Yeah. If the Steelers happen to win and the Dolphins win, the Ravens will play the Steelers.
Okay.
Because that's their 7th seed. That's how that's going to work.
Okay.
Right. So they get they get the easiest path to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the first round in the AFC is probably a 50-50 ball. Right now, I don't see any odds on. I don't see any odds on favorites.
So what about the NFC?
NFC, let me see. Again, Eagles ain't playing their best ball.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, they got Baker Mayfield, unpredictable. The Rams, and the Lions, I think that's going to be the best game right there, the closest game. I think Dallas is going to just give Green Bay a nice butt whooping in Jerry World.
You think Dallas is going to whip Green Bay?
Yeah, I think they're going to get pretty bad.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Jordan Love is, he's coming on. But you're right. You could be right. But I think it's going to be closer than you think. I think it's going to be close. I give Dallas the nod, though.
I'm not a Dallas fan.
Me either. I think Green Bay will surprise a few people, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to win the game. I'll give you Dallas. I got the Lions winning, and the Eagles. I think the Eagles will beat the Bucks. I really do.
Because ain't AJ Brown hurt? Did he get hurt, or is he going to be able to play?
Well, I heard he's a pain in the ass, though.
No,
I think he is hurt, but I don't know if he's not going to play though. I haven't heard if he's out. I think he's. I don't know if he's out of the game, but he was hurt.
So I got the Texans and the Browns. Man, that's a toss. That's definitely a toss up right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Chiefs, they haven't been looking that good either, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So again, them and the Dolphins, that could be a toss up too. But the Dolphins got to travel to Kansas City, so they play well in Kansas City. And the Steelers and the Bills, I think the Bills are going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Buffalo. If it's snow, it gets cold in Pittsburgh, so they could be used to the cold. So that's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Every game is going to come down to the running game. Every game is going to come down to the running game. Every game.
I agree. I can agree with that. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to breeze through this. This is the draft. This is the draft order. So no matter what, Chicago gets the first one, the Commanders get the second. New England gets a good pick. The Giants get a decent pick. But, in the football, man, after the first five spots or 6 I think it's a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first 10. I think the first 10 you get because a lot of teams don't look for quarterbacks, and you can get a nice, solid defensive player or a good tackle somewhere in that first 10. So
do you think Chicago is going to be looking past Justin Fields, or are they going to settle with him?
Man, look, I like Justin Fields. I play football with his dad. His daddy was a solid dude. But I'm going to tell you, it's hard as hell. As far as one of the toughest cities to play in is Chicago.
Right.
Because those fans, Monday through Saturday, on your ass. I'm telling you, they criticizing you, man, for everything in Chicago.
Let me tell you, Trey, it can't be worse than New York City, man. It
Man,
ain't worse than New York, man. No way.
the news is on them. Everybody's on them. I really hope that they give Justin Fields another chance.
Why wouldn't they? He had a good season. Why wouldn't they? Because they got to give him a better. They got to give him a. They got to. He's out of the rookie contract, so they got to give him a contract. They got to make a decision because they got to play because he's going to want big money, quarterback.
Yeah, but I think he deserves $100 million, 4 year, $100 million.
That's not what they're paying these guys though. Does he get an interim contract before the big franchise one? This is what, 4th or 5th year?
But this is that big contract year though. This is
so what I'm saying, $100 million is low.
But Justin Fields, one, you got to think about it, he's had injuries and he hasn't. The Birds have had losing seasons every year he's been there. You
got to settle on a quarterback. That's what you got to do because it's a catch-22. He showed enough this year. He showed enough this year that he could be a franchise quarterback if you put the players around him.
Yeah, I would take some linemen, get some running backs, a couple of receivers. I would get. If I was Chicago, I would definitely get a good tackle to block for him.
That's right.
Another good running back because they let
and a receiver. Those three things.
I would go offense, running back, lineman, receiver.
Right. And if I'll try to show up my defense through the free agency, and if I can't, we just gonna have to outscore people.
Yeah,
that's what I would be looking for. And then maybe the next year I look at filling in the defense once I got my offense together. So this runs out the thing, So I mean, I just wanted to put that up there, because hey, if anybody was curious. All right, then. So we're coming close to the end anyway. The college football championship. Michigan, did y'all watch the game? I thought Washington would have played a little bit better. Actually, I had them winning, so I was wrong.
Yeah. I was hoping they played a little better because and they were just going to run over for a minute there.
Bully ball. This is late in the football season. The best thing you can do as a team is run the football.
Yeah.
You have to run the football. I mean, it looks good. The passing game looks good when it's working. But once Washington's running back got hurt, they had to rely on the pass, and Michigan wasn't doing them, putting pressure on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of pressure in the championship game. And it was just a whole lot. But Michigan, they proved that they was the best team. They just pushed them around in the second half. And there you go.
Well, so you think Pennick hurt his draft chances?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But he finished. This is last year, so he's going to be in the draft, right? Correct.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure probably better to go into the draft winning, but I'm sure they consider other things besides that.
I mean, this is just one game, that's for sure. I mean, he didn't look that bad under duress, but usually when you go out on, I mean, it's not like they got decimated. It could have been worse.
Right. At least it wasn't 63 to to 13.
All right. Okay. So I watch tennis. I like women's tennis. I watch the men once in a while, but I like when my girl Coco Gauff. I had to look for the next black queen.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this. I stayed up late to watch this Auckland Classic tournament. This is her second straight year winning that. So she's number 3 in the world, and she played this young lady Elena Svitolina, whatever. Mm-hmm. She was it was a good tournament. Matter of fact, she was down this Russian chick or whatever, Yugoslavian, whatever. She was good. Mm-hmm. She hit the ball real hard. Coco had to play well to win that match. They won 3 sets.
Mm-hmm.
The first set, the Elena won the tiebreaker. Second set, Coco won, and of course she won the third set. It was pretty interesting. Excuse me, I like Coco, so
So you think Coco is taking the torch from Serena?
Yes.
It's going to be hard to say the torch. She's got to do so much more before you could say that.
Yeah, she's gonna have to win at least one or two majors.
Yeah,
you know,
she won one major already. She's got to keep winning majors. The Australian Open starts on Monday, and of course, so she's just going to hop over to the Australian Open, see how well she does there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're right, Trey. She's yeah, man, Venus. If it wasn't for Serena, Venus would be a tremendous player in her own right. A lot of people don't realize that when Venus owned the French Open, no, the Wimbledon. At one point, for 10 years, her and her sister won 9 out of 10 championships there. And Venus won 7 Grand Slams. And a lot of people don't realize that because she just got overshadowed by her sister.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the other women, there's only a few women who won more than Venus.
You have to give them the credit. You have to put them in the top 5.
Oh, yeah, Serena's number 1. Serena's number 1, even though she didn't beat Margaret, get the record for Margaret Court. She's the number 1 tennis player ever.
Yeah, even with Venus, Venus was dominating Wimbledon at one point. She was 2 or 3 out of 4. She was rolling.
Yeah, she's rolling, man. These girls were something. They're special. It's going to be hard pressed for anybody in America, black or white, to do what Venus and Serena did.
Yeah, and that's just unfortunate. That's unfortunate for us anyway, I feel, because a lot of young children today are not introduced to those type of sports. We just basketball, football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you look at sports like tennis and soccer and all of those, and baseball, those are worldwide sports. You don't have to be in the, it's like you can play tennis in other countries and make 100, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 a year. But everybody focus on that 400, 500 people.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, just unfortunate, man.
Yeah, but let's see who are at least half sisters. Madison Keys, she's half black. Mm-hmm. You have Osaka, who's half black.
Mm-hmm.
Osaka, Naomi is, and she, and who else?
She had a baby.
Coco, and there's another sister that's coming up. I can't
Simone Stevens.
Yeah. So yes.
Sloane Stevens.
Sloane Stevens.
Yeah, Sloane. I said Simone.
Yeah, Sloane. So there's a few sisters out there. Mm-hmm. There's another sister, I can't remember her name. She's in a tournament and she's lower ranked, but she's not that bad. I've seen her play. But right now Coco is the heir apparent, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, she's got a great personality, so people like her. Serena could be kind of caustic at times, Coco is, she's got a sweet personality. Osaka has mental issues, which I'm not making fun of, but some people have trouble with success. I have a feeling, though, is that she's torn between her Japanese and Haitian heritage a little bit. I think that might weigh on her, and I don't know why. She's fluent in Japanese, but she loves being Haitian too. However her father and mother got together, is beyond me, but they did.
Yeah.
But don't you think, I think with her, I think she played right into this movement for sympathy for sisters. Because how you helping all these emotional issues in 1 year, and you come back, you give your baby mama the next. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, baby. Well, I don't see. You know what? I would differ with you on that. Only from the standpoint is that most of the women who are baby mamas have mental issues. That's what I'm saying.
Then you have a baby, right? She was actually claiming it before she got pregnant. Now you get pregnant without even getting married. It's just.
Well, that's a different. That's what I'm saying. To me, there's a little bit of deficit. Anyway, why would you be so rich, so famous, and do the same thing that the ratchet honeys do in the neighborhood? If you got this guy and you love him, why don't y'all get married? But none of them are getting married, right? None of them are. Look at Rihanna. she got this guy. She got him around. Say, listen, I want all my kids to be from one dad. So maybe once every 9 months, I'm gonna give you a little bit of pooty woody so I can get a baby. And then you can stand behind me when we're taking pictures, like a good little boy. I mean, so I mean, well, you never know. So I mean, that's a whole nother. We on enough panels, Trey, that's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah,
right,
sure
right.
is.
You're right.
We on, hey Andre, we're on all kinds of panels, man. We don't want to slip.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're slipping into darkness. So we don't need to do that, man.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was it, man. Hey, listen, fellas. See, I like this format that I like. We just go through.
Mhm.
I try to grab current events things, and then I'll just put them in one slide. We kick it up. I'm gonna try to not try, but I'm gonna just keep going with this and get more and more people. Maybe not to come up in the panel, but to be in the audience. But I appreciate you guys coming up.
Oh yeah.
So I can have because if I'd be just talking to the air if it was just me. And even though guys do that, I'd rather chop it up with people than just be talking about myself.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate y'all coming up. Go ahead, Trey.
Do you know the latest headline news in college sports today?
No.
Nick Saban's retiring.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah, man. I could have been broke. I could have broke the news. Okay, we're breaking the news on the Swivel at the Sportsbar. Nick Saban's out. You heard it here first, everybody. You heard it here first. Nick Saban's gone.
He's in the 70s, right? In the 70s, or
believe so.
He's up there. Did they say any rumors as to who might replace him?
No, they haven't even got to that point. They were just announcing it.
Okay,
well, that's a big one, man. That's good news, right? I mean, you know what? I see him leaving. Because he could probably see the direction of his program with the what's that, the portal and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be harder and harder to keep a great team year to year.
Yeah,
it's going to be harder and harder to do that because people are going to want to play. They're going to want to go to places so they can say they can play at least 2 or 3 years as starters.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so go ahead, Trey. Any final thoughts?
Who do you guys think is in line throwing the biggest bucket of money at him? ESPN or one of the other networks? Because they're all they're all 1-1 there.
I think ESPN will probably try to throw something at him. FS1 is the other one, right?
Yeah, FS1 and I think CBS has a
sports show. Is that right? I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. But if he wants to,
I don't think he's gonna coach. I think he's gonna step away.
Yeah, but we're talking about announcing.
No. I'm talking about like
I don't think he's gonna be announced. I think he's just gonna step away from the game.
Oh, okay.
So
you think you're gonna be able to go on to the sunset? He's got a kind of an ego, man. These guys, it's gonna be hard to go cold turkey from being a man to nothing.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I can see him up there on ESPN with those other guys, man. On Saturday mornings, on Saturday, at 12. I can see him sitting there, giving his 2 cents.
Yeah, but his personality may not lend itself to that. But if they offering you like $10 million a year, they're not gonna offer him that much. But $2 or $3, $2 million. This guy has been making like $10 million a year for the last 20 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of bag are they going to be offering? Who knows?
It could be a thing where the money's too good to turn around.
Not only that, his money is his salary was state funded, so he was the highest paid person in the whole state because it's state funded, taxpayer money directly. Yeah. So that was big, man. So hey, man, thanks for letting me know, Trey. So. But this is what I do. This is what I'm gonna do. Every Wednesday, if you know somebody who likes sports, tell them about my channel, share it, man, Trey. If and we'll just chop it up, man. I'm trying to just build a thing. I let people know, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I like just talking sports. See, Andre was in this email list with me long time because we worked together, right? And it was on the Swivel at the Sportsbar, right? I had a whole bunch of guys. We just email each other. We talk sports. And and I trademarked this name like 10 years ago, and I didn't do nothing with it. And I said, wow, you know, then YouTube came along last year. I says, Dad, you know, maybe, maybe I could go ahead and start a sports show. I finally start using the name.
Right.
And I had to re-trademark it because it was almost over, right? So I had to go put a little bit more money in. So it's all mine. I got the internet rights to it and everything. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
good.
you go, bro.
Gentlemen, any last words, Trey?
Nah, man, you know, I'm just excited for the weekend and, you know, watch some good football and see, hopefully Lamar Jackson gets to the Super Bowl and had the football gods bless him with a Super Bowl championship, man.
That's what I'm looking for.
Shut up all the naysayers about
Once and
the
for all.
brothers being the quarterbacks. Go ahead and win them one, shut them up, and ride out into the sunset. Other than that,
What about you, Andre? What about you, Andre? You got anything?
No, I mean, yeah, same. Just looking forward to the weekend. Hoping that my Eagles are squeezed by the Tampa Bay, and then who knows? You know, maybe they'll do like the Giants did back in back when they had that year when they were wild cards and they went all the way. So, but anyway, yeah, we'll see. But
yeah, we'll say, all right, gentlemen. Hey, listen, man. Thanks, and you know, for supporting on the Swivel at the Sports Bar. We'll see you again next week. Later.
All right. Take care. Yep.
all right, brother.
All right.
You
Take
said,
care.
man.
All right. Bye.